Greetings once more, guys. I am live. I am live. Those who are already joined, just check if you can hear me clearly. Just check if you guys can hear me. And please just like the live there before I start. Not the reaction, just the like. And then let me go and put what is this? The visual correctly. Where is it? Here. Let's see. Just like the live. So I'm just gonna wait for people to join. Those who are here, you are welcome once again. I'm waiting for people to join, and then we'll take it from there. It's not a long question, but I'm gonna just try to explain some stuff. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Just comment if you can hear me. Just indicate that you can hear me. I'll be starting with the session in a few. I'm just waiting for everyone to join right today. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Are you guys here? Just comment right there if you can, guys. If you guys can hear me loud and clear. If you guys can hear me, I'll be starting soon. I'll be starting in actually 2 minutes. Let's give others a chance to join quickly. Can we start? Can we start? Can we start? Just in a minute we'll be starting. Just in a minute we'll be starting. I am ready for the session. I don't know if you are ready for the session. If you are ready, just type I am ready for the session. This is chapter 13. We are going to do the cost volume profit analysis. This session won't take that long. It's just an easy question that I've picked because I want you guys to have enough resting on, and then you wake up and study again. And if possible, I might be live maybe for you guys at 5 just to do again CVP, if you guys are fine with that, because also I had a long day from church and then we need to just rest. Okay, with my team here, you know, we are doing a very good and a nice job for you guys. So but I want us to just attempt this question. I want us to attempt this question. Quickly, just alert me if you guys can hear me now. I want to start. I want to start. Just let me know if you guys can hear me. I am starting with the session right now. I don't see your chat right there. Can you guys hear me? I don't see your chat. I don't see your chat. Those who are ready, just comment I am ready. Just want to see your chats, then I start with the session. If you are ready, just say I'm ready, and then react there with this love thing there, so that I can start, we can finish. This one is gonna take maybe an hour or less, because it's not a lot, but I'll try to explain. Someone can't hear me. Someone can't hear me. Others, can you hear me clearly? I don't know those who can't hear me what's happening, because others can. I want to proceed. Those who can hear me, please leave the live and come back again, because others can hear me. I believe we are ready to start now. leave the session, those who can hear me, and come back again. I'm just giving you a minute to do exactly that. I proceed because others, they are asking me, they say please proceed, so I proceed. Okay, so this one, they say here, they say is 15 marks. Okay, I don't know for tomorrow, maybe it will be more, right? The one, the question I picked, I've got a lot of questions, right? And I believe if you guys can agree, we can, again, I can wake up early at 5, we can do another CVP question, because CVP questions is just an hour. I mean, an hour or less, they're not a lot. But just to revise another question that because I want to relate to you to something, you understand? So I want you to be related to something that I'm gonna do. So I just want to check if you guys will be fine with waking up early and enjoying, because I don't want to be live and then I'm alone. So now they give us a question here: is Builders Limited manufactures that sells a single product. Builders Limited provide you with the following information. You've got selling price per unit there, 50 rand. Units produced and sold is 9,000. Variable cost per unit is 26,000 and fixed cost is 90,000, right? So now and then you are required to prepare the marginal income statement. The marginal income statement. So I want us to go and start with the formula or the format. I want us to go and start with the format. I'm just gonna create a nice format there where I will indicate. I'll just do 3 tables quickly. I'm gonna add another column there. So this will be your table for marginal. So here I want you to indicate to put the total amount. Okay, total amount, and then this side cost per unit. Cost per unit or sales per unit. Okay, marginal income statements. Marginal income statements. Marginal income statement right there. That is number 1 that we must do. Marginal income statement, right? Just doing it quickly so that you guys can follow. Okay, there we go. So I want us to go and determine selling price per unit. Selling price per unit, because, or maybe now let's start with the format first. It's gonna be sales, your less variable costs, and then you're gonna get marginal income. Right, and then you less fixed costs, and then you're gonna get net profit for the year. Net profit, right? You're gonna get net profit there, or profit. So always, all the time, sometimes they don't tell you that prepare marginal income statement, right? They're just gonna tell you calculate profit. So always, all the time, when you have to calculate a profit, you must prepare the marginal income statement. I repeat, make notes. Sometimes they won't tell you prepare marginal income statement. They might say um, calculate profit. There's no way you can calculate profit without following the format of the marginal income statement. Are you hearing me, someone? Do you hear me there? You hear me? If you can hear me what I'm saying, just comment we can hear you, or I can hear you, because I want to make sure that you guys understand what I'm trying to do here. I'm saying to you now, sometimes they won't say prepare marginal income statement. If you check our question here, they say to you prepare the marginal income statement. Sometimes they will just say calculate profit. So you know that for me to get the profit, I must actually prepare the marginal income statement. There is no any other way to get the profit, right? So I see reactions there. I hope people can hear me. So let's proceed. I'm going to allow us to prepare what? Marginal income statement, which is number 1. So marginal income statement, they say selling price per unit is 50 rand right there, right? So let's go to the answer sheet that I just prepared now. 50 rands is our sales per unit, right? And then in order for you to calculate your total sales, you have to say, I'm just gonna give in brackets, they have to say the number of units sold. So the number of units sold there is 9,000, right? It's 9,000. So you're gonna multiply it by 50 rand, which is selling price per unit, right? We can also go there and double check just to make sure. You see now, units produced and sold 9,000, right? So this is the number of units sold. So in order for you to get the total sales, you must say 50,000, 50 rand, I mean to say 50 rand multiplied by 9,000, or 9,000 multiplied by 50 rand. How much is your total sales there? How much is your total sales right there? 9,000 multiplied by 50 rand, which is price per unit. I am getting 450,000. That is my total sales. How much are you getting? Put on the charts quickly there, just to show that you follow. I'm getting 45,000 right. How much are you getting right there? Just put on the charts. Let's put on the charts. Okay, I see everyone is getting 45,000 rand. Okay, and then please remember to put your visual quality on 480p. It's gonna be visible. It's gonna be very much visible on your site right there. That is my highest quality I can offer for now, because of the things I'm operating with, but next time I believe we'll offer the better quality. But for now, is what I can offer right there. Is 480p. That's the quality I can offer. I hope it's still visible on your site, right? Maybe I can increase the fonts just there, so that you guys can see. And then now let's go and identify the variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit is equal to 26 rand. Okay, so I'm gonna put it to this side. 26 rand. This is 50 rand. There, they fit this way. This one, but it doesn't matter. Okay. And then now variable costs per unit, and then in order for you to calculate the total variable cost, is gonna say number of units sold, which is 9,000. You multiply by variable cost per unit, which is 26 rand. Okay, and then how much is your total variable cost right there? Just give me the answer quickly on the charts. How much is your answer quickly right there? How much is the answer right there? I'm just waiting for your answer right now. So 9,000 multiplied by 26 rands, it's how much? I'm getting 234,000. How much are you getting? Remember, you have to less, so anything I less, I always want to put in brackets because that's I know my accounting. 234,000. Then I close the right there. And then now I hope everyone is getting that. So how much is your we are all getting 234,000. Okay, fine. And then now um let's go and calculate our marginal income. How much is your income right there? How much is your marginal income? You remember your marginal income is going to be your sales less variable cost, so it's gonna be 450,000 minus 234,000. How much is your total marginal income? Do it quickly right there. 450,000 less 234,000. How much are you getting right there? How much is your marginal income right there? Please give me, I hope my phone is slow to get the answers, but I'm gonna get them right now because I am getting 216,000. Are you getting that? So I'm getting 216,000. That is your um that is your that is your marginal income, right? Are you guys following right there? So let's proceed right there. So now before you determine your fixed cost, you need to calculate your marginal income. You have to calculate your marginal income per unit. Okay, so to calculate marginal income per unit, you just have to come here. You can open brackets right there, or you can just calculate down there to be safe, right? Just to be safe, you have to say marginal income per unit. You must calculate it right there. So marginal income per unit, right, is going to be total marginal income divided by units sold. We're gonna need it somewhere in the future there. That's why I want us to just get everything right. Marginal income, total marginal income divided by units sold, right? So now our marginal income total is 216,000. Then you divide by 9,000, which is the number of units sold there, or units sold. How much is your marginal income per unit right there? Marginal income per unit right there, how much? Marginal income per unit, I am getting let's see, divided by 9,000, I am getting 24 rands. I'm getting 24 rand marginal income per unit. So I'm getting 24 rand, and then you're gonna put it right there. Right, and then let's go and check our fixed costs. Let's go and check our fixed cost. Let's go and check our fixed cost. Let's go and check our fixed cost. So our fixed cost is given, right? It's 9,000. Remember, variable cost is the cost that changes as the number of units produced changes, right? So now, right? So fixed cost just remain constant, it doesn't change. Okay, that's why it doesn't even have per unit. Like an example of fixed cost, it can be rental, because if you are manufacturing and you are renting a room or a building to manufacture your goods, right? If they say rent is 5,000, rent will be 5,000 every month. It won't change because you produced a lot of products, no, right? So because in your test they might request you to identify like items that you're gonna have to add in order to calculate your variable cost. So you must know what types of items that I can use to calculate variable cost, or what types of items can I use to calculate fixed cost, right? So you must know those things. Here they already given us the totals, no problem, right? They already gave us the totals. So now our fixed cost is 90,000 right there. 90,000. So this one doesn't have per unit at all. It's just gonna be 90,000 rand. And then now you less it, so you must put it in brackets, because I always put that the amount I less in brackets. That is the accounting way. So now How much is your net profit? How much is your net profit right there? How much is your net profit right there? I see Siyabonga calculated fixed cost, marginal income per unit differently. It's still correct. You can do it that way as well. And then I did the other way. So you can do it the other way you prove if it's right. So for now, how much is your profit there? How much is your net profit? 216,000. You less 90,000. I got a profit of 126,000. 126,000 is my profit right there. How much is your profit? If you are getting the same profit as mine, we are in the same page. Just tell me how much is your profit quickly. Right, remember this was number 1 of the question that we are doing. This was number 1, right? So let's go to number 2. Unless if there's a question for this, but we can go to number 2 if there's no any other question, because I see everyone is getting 126 like me. So that is our profit for the year. And I say to you, sometimes they won't request you to prepare marginal income statement. They will say calculate profit. You must know a way to calculate profit is to prepare the marginal income statement. I just repeat this so that you guys do not make that mistake and say they said you must calculate profit and then you do your own thing, because you'll get wrong things, right? So number 2. So number 2, you have to calculate the break even in units, right? That's the question. Calculate the break even points in units, right? That's number 2. Just gonna copy and paste because I'm tired now. Copy and paste first we move, right? So calculate the break even point in units or volume, right? So now we need the formula for this, right? We need the formula for this one. Are you with me right there? We need the formula for this one. We need the formula for this one. So the formula for this one says what? Total marginal income. No, total fixed cost. Sorry for that. It's total fixed cost divided by marginal income per unit. Marginal income per unit. So you see now we already have 24, which is our marginal income right there. So now, our break even point in volume is equal to total fixed cost divided by marginal income per unit, right? So now let's see how much there. So your total fixed cost is 90,000 rand, right? Then you divide by 24, which is your price per unit, right? How much is your units? How much is your break even volume there, or units? How much is your break even volume or units right there? Quickly calculate the break even point in volume. The formula says total fixed cost divided by marginal income per unit, right? So how much is your marginal income? How much is your break even volume right there? I see someone got 3 something right there. 3750. I see people are getting 3750. I hope you are all following right there. Okay, and then now number 3, right? Number 3 there. Number 3, let's go and check what do they want us to calculate. Those who I teach is calculate break even point in rent value, right? Break even point in rents or in rent value, right? So um, so break even point in rent value is equal to um, is equals to break even points in units. You multiply by selling price per unit. Selling price per unit. Are you hearing me there? Do you guys understand? So break even point in units, you multiply by selling price per unit, right? So it's equal to break even point per unit is given, is the one we calculated up there, which is 3,750 units multiplied by selling price per unit. Selling price per unit is 50 rand, is this one here, right? So you're gonna multiply by 50 rand right there. So how much is your break even point in rent right there? Break even point in rent. Break even point in rent quickly. How much are you getting? Just put it quickly on the chart right there. We are getting 187,500, right? That is your break even point in rents right there. And then this one is in units, right? And then now, what is the next question? What is number 4? Let's see. Question number 4. Hey, I'm not sure what you're talking about when you say, don't we just minus 26 from 25? Which 25, which 26? I don't understand. Please clarify that one and then I can take it from there. I don't understand the one that said, don't we just minus 26 from 25? What is 26 for? And what is 25 for? I'm just lost there. But this is how we calculate our break even point in rent, and that is how we calculate break even point in volume. The ones that I displayed on the screen right there. Right? This is how we calculate. So number 4 right there, as you clarify, I will give you a correct answer or I will try to explain. Number 4, they say to you, which is the last question, right? Oh, it's not the last question, but yeah, we can still. They say the last question, yeah, calculate the unit to be sold if a profit of 150,000 is expected by the owners of the business. And then after that, you must test your answer by preparing the marginal income statement for the expected profit, right? So they say you must double check and confirm. So now let's go and do this one. Number 4. Number 4 right there. They are saying to you, calculate the units to be sold if a profit of 150,000 is expected, right? So to calculate the expected profit, it's very easy. Are you with me? The expected profit is equal to what there? Is going to be total fixed cost, you multiply by the expected profit, you divide by the marginal income per unit. Did you get the formula? Let me just put it down there. Total fixed cost, total fixed costs. Did you get the formula there? Who knows the formula? Total fixed cost plus, who knows the formula better there? Total fixed costs just gonna put